Thank you for joining me for this edition of Pick a Card Ghosted Readings. So we're going to explore why you were ghosted, and you had the option to choose clip number 1, clip number 2, or clip number 3. Hopefully you guys are liking the new pick a card styles with choosing a video clip. I just thought it would be a little bit different as my brain does get bored easily. Okay, so if you chose clip number 1, we are going to find out more about this. Let's find out about the original connection. What can we know about the original connection, please? For clip number 1, let's find out. Okay, Angel of Love, interesting. What else do we need to know about call number 1? Okay, I'm taking these two because they would not go back in. Deceit and a woman holding a coin. Excuse me. So, that's not good. The original connection, I feel like you just approached it with a lot of innocence, a lot of joy and optimism, okay? I feel like with the connection, you actually were an angel of love, and you are an angel of love. I see a lot of blooms on the top of her mind. I think that you just really, I don't know if it's like love at first sight, but you definitely feel a major connection. Like, what I'm getting is energetically, you would feel your vibration levels jump. Okay, if you've never experienced that before, I think that those of you who have experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you that have no idea, it's literally your energy jumping. It's a trope, but anyways, so Angel of Love is just stating basically that you had a lot of innocence and a lot of hope in this whole connection. On your side, I have women holding the coin, so you could be well off, well to do, or very self-sustained. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so that boils down to 4. This is, you're solid, you are balanced. I did count on camera, do forgive. And then 4, 5, 6 is, yeah, definitely all about victory. I feel like you have a lot of things going for you. I think that you may have your own businesses, your own side gigs, side hustles. You are all about getting that bag and being wise about how you spend your money, being wise about how you spend your time. And during this connection, you were just really taken in by this person. I think you kind of turned your back a little bit on your side hustles, side businesses, to give this connection a little bit more attention, a lot of bit more attention. I think you daydreamed quite a bit about them. Now, I'm going to say the obvious right here, deceit, okay? So I'm sorry to say that this person was not forthcoming from the very beginning. They were deceitful. If you notice everything red, the red curtains that he's poking his face out of, and almost like he's like holding money here. So I feel like 5, 6, 7, this person had money issues or has money issues and look to you to kind of level up, elevate his game or even her game, even if it's the same sex. We don't care on this channel, right? We don't judge and discriminate. We are equal opportunity offenders. And so I think that this person really was focused on what you can add to them, what kind of value you added to them. And they were willing to take, so it could have been looking like this. You guys went out to lunch, went out to eat, whatever. They forgot their wallet, or you were kind of enticed, encouraged to pay. If you would bring out your card during the tab phase of the day, they were okay with just sitting back and let you pick up the whole tab. Okay, so and with comments like, I'll get you next time, only next time never came. So that is like the connection you can identify with. If this makes sense to you, then this is definitely your pile. So we're going to find out more about clip number 1. All right. So why did clip number 1's person ghost them? Why did they ghost them? I want to say, I just feel like they did you a favor, but nobody wants to hear that, so I won't say it, right? For clip number 1, why did this person ghost you? Let's find out. I feel like this one, and I feel like this one. the World. So there was definitely an ending. They are trying to put an ending to things, and there is a clock here. Well, a little sands of time thing. And so they knew that it wasn't going to take long before I feel like their real character was going to be revealed. But even more so than that, I just feel like they knew it was going to take time before you started waking up to the fact that they were not really in it to win it. They're just out for usury. I just hear the word usury, okay? So they're all about cutting down what is growing, what is beneficial, sitting on top of the world. They want to sit pretty. And there's just a really huge element of selfishness. They were trying to play the long game in a short clip. I don't feel like most of you guys dated for very long. Not for everybody, but for most of you, I feel like this person wasn't around for long. And if they were, it was obvious that what they brought to the table was a lot of shenanigans. Okay, they would disappear, they would make excuses, they would tell you one thing and then totally forget that they told you. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to pick you up and we're going to do this. And then they would just not show up at all. Or they just were really characteristically unreliable, okay? So 5 of Cups. I do feel like you're trying to work this in your mind like a puzzle, and I've been there too. And so I get this. I just feel like there's a lot of sadness, a lot of loss, a lot of mourning, a lot of, I don't know what happened. Things like I really felt this connection. I really felt like this person felt the connection, did something. And some of you guys are even thinking, if something happened to them, like are they in the hospital, did they get sick, did they die, things like that. And we've all kind of allowed our brain to go there. But realistically, this person, your person, is just full of deceit, full of lack, okay? Lack mentality, meaning what is the next big gig? What is it that can elevate my game? They're willing to put an end to anything. Once I heard the cash cow. Once the cash cow or the kitty stops giving, then they're out of there, okay? It doesn't take a lot to really understand that. In the meantime, I feel like you are sunken in your emotions. Even if you dated briefly for a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever, you just felt the connection deeply. And I feel like because you took your focus off of what you typically give to, it just even feels more ominous. It feels more depressing to you. So you could have a bout of like a crying spell, feeling abandoned, feeling like what is wrong with me, going over and over scenarios. And look at this maze. It's just really elaborate. And I think that what that's saying is that you're trying to create or think about elaborate reasons as to why this person isn't around or isn't working out or isn't there for you, or what did you do? But you know what? You didn't do anything. This is all on them, okay? So had they just been honest about the connection, I don't feel like you would have given them the time of the day, and that's why they knew. Excuse me. They knew. Okay, so this came out. So I've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this person is involved in another commitment, a long-term commitment. This person could be married, could be spoken for. This person could be in a partnership, situationship, complicationship. I almost see this down here as like 2 little eyes and a little mouth. I feel like they could have kids. They could be thinking about their home, their hearth, and they want to fly, but they know that they have to set roots for now, at least in their home. I don't feel like, I just feel like they're in play mode. I don't even think that they're thinking, wow, this home life isn't for me because I have bigger, better things to do. They're just thinking, what can I do to elevate my game? And this is inconvenient, okay? A lot of lower vibration, this. And I do realize, clip number 1, that this reading itself is actually kind of lower vibe. But I also realize that we are human, and we a lot of times need to be jarred out of that kind of navel gazing, feeling sad, feeling like weepy and unable to move on because our brain is stuck in a situation that's actually ended yesterday or a year ago or a week ago or 20 years ago, whatever the case may be, right? And so I feel like it's important to address. We all want high vibes, but we also need that mental closure sometimes, or a little bit of help, a little bit of lift, and I hope to be able to provide that for you. Now, that is your connection. This person, let's look a little bit more about their home life, their prior commitments, okay? Because I do feel like this is their own household, their own, they could have baby daddy, they could be baby daddy to several mamas, okay? Be responsible for paying child support on multiple children and paying on actually zero. So I don't think this is actually anyone who's going to be responsible, okay? I just feel like they're not good for you. But let's look at their home life a little bit. Let's see what else is going on. For clip number 1, what is their situation? This person that ghosted my tribe. What's going on? This person that ghosted us. What is going on? Why did they ghost? More information about this 10 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Let's find out. The main female, and this came out reversed. Okay, we're taking it as that. So, you know, the truth of the matter is, I feel like no one is going to be the main female for this person. They do have a main female or a main person with feminine characteristics, but they feel like this is not their person. And indeed, if you look deeper, nobody is their person. They are their own person. So it's just borderline like narcissism. This person doesn't think highly of their main person, by the way, their main female, the person they're living with, or their baby mama. They don't think anything about them. They think that she is a BIT, or sorry about that. Yeah, they think that she is a bitch, that she is not, almost like she's demanding to be on top, like the top player, or she's demanding to be important in this person's life, and they're like, you're not important, I'm just here because there's a warm bed, or I have to pay child support anyways, or whatever the case may be, but it's a for now. They're looking at short-term gains. It's like trying to cross a stream and seeing rocks on the stream, and you're hopping from rock to rock, trying not to fall in. This person's out of there, okay? What else do we need to know about their family life and the reason they ghosted you, please? Let's find out. Yeah. The mature man. They see themselves as a mature man. The quintessential, like, look at the globe trotter. I got this. I have all the knowledge, all the wisdom. This person can have a real smarmy face. This person also likes to point fingers. I feel like this person is saying basically, you know what, I am all that. I can go wherever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm super mature. And it's all your fault. They're always constantly pointing their fingers of, you didn't confirm with me your appointment. You didn't confirm with me we're going out. You didn't let me know that you were available, so I figured you weren't interested in taking me on a date that we talked about, you know, things like that. So you would, the excuses that they would come up with, they would flip the script and totally make you responsible. Now, the real bottom line is that this is a vibration number 5. They are not in control of themselves. They're erratic and constantly changing, trying to change the game, change the script. You can't run a TV show if the main plot is always changing and there's no rhyme and reason to it. And that's how this person is living, haphazardly, okay? Let's find out a little bit about the connection here. What were their feelings, okay? What are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for you right now? I guess that's a more important. Let's find out. 8 of Pentacles. They feel like you are a lot of work. They feel like also you have a lot of work on your mind. But most of all, it's like, look, there's almost like a little bag of money right here with the number 8. It's like you think about work too much, you're obsessed with work, not focused enough on them. And also, it's like they know that in order to secure you for any long term or anything, they're going to have to put in work for it. And they just think, you know, it's like work. What is that? Like, I own the world. Why should I have to work for anything? Okay. They also see you as the Empress, but they're not willing to put in any work. So you are the Empress, make no mistake about it. Whether you are male, female, I think that you are really in control and focused on your own home, your hearth, your trees, your plants blooming, all of that stuff. I think that you are actually very regal, elegant, beautiful, and very sexy, by the way. They see that as well. They see all of these attributes, but they're lazy, a lazy MFer, okay? You don't want that anyways. Why did this person ghost you? Why else did this person ghost you, please? Let's find out. The Page of Cups. This person can only offer little doses of, oh my gosh, you're so hot. And then they're like squirrel, and they move on to the next thing, okay? They have no staying power, no lasting power. They actually don't even like themselves. How can they like you for any length of time if they don't like themselves? They're constantly on the run. Why else did this person ghost you? They have nothing to offer you. Emotionally, they're void. This person does think that you are incredibly beautiful, incredibly brilliant. You could have a gorgeous voice as well. This person does feel like you are probably the best thing that they run across, but they want the best thing and an easy best thing, okay? And that is a problem. So while you have all the attributes and all the characteristics of what it is that they're seeking, the reason why they are in silent mode right now is they know that they're going to have to answer for, look, this just flipped out for you. They know they're going to have to answer for their behavior, that you're not going to allow things to slide, that they're not going to be allowed to kind of go as they please. And the thing is, they have no answer because that's just who they are as of right now. They know that you're going to cut through all their BS because you're super mature, astute, all the things that they think they are. You're very knowledgeable. They think they're knowledgeable. No, they're a game player. They're very different thing, okay? And so they know that they can't compete with a queen, with an empress. They know they can't compete with the sun because the sun brings everything out into the light, okay? I heard Cry Me a River. I also heard Cántame un cuento. That would be like sing me a story. So this person just wants to come in and tell stories and want people to believe it. They don't stand out very well to scrutiny, to accountability. They are even less than a child because of their deceitful nature. So you would always have problems with this person not telling you the truth. You would be wind up like having to micromanage them, trying to see, okay, are you taking from me again this time? They would eventually feel like this person would wind up stealing from you. The Two of Wands. They always keep you as a backup, okay? As a backup that you might hear from them again. Let's do that too. Let's find out. Let's find out if our clip number 1 is going to hear from this person that goes to them. Will you hear from them? Clip number 1. Let's find out. The Fool, yep. They're going to risk taking. They're going to take that risk, open up the lines of communication. Look at this guy literally coming out of the grave. So I feel like once you have put things to bed, once you put things to rest, it's almost like Lazarus. They resurrect themselves out from the middle of nowhere. From what corner of the earth? I feel Roach vibes. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this person is coming through just as a survivalist, trying to figure out what they can win at all costs at every turn. And so they're going to come with the hope, because I'm hearing a lot of Spanish talk, by the way. So I hear Esperanza. Your name could be Esperanza, or you could be their hope, and they could actually put you in the back of their mind as an option for someone that is super solid. And when they feel like they have enough strength, or when they've learned how to master their game even more, they want to pack up and come towards you. So I feel like you will hear from this person again, but it might be quite a long time. By the time you put everything to bed and long and over away, they'll pop back in. Okay, will you hear back from this person that ghosted you? Let's find out. Look, nail in the coffin, baby. So yeah, once you put the nail in the coffin, they're gonna wind up resurrecting. It's almost like energetically, they could feel you pulling away, okay? And that's, you know, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, if that's what you want for your life, I think that you're worth way, way more than this. So that is what I have for you. Clip number 1. If you do like this kind of reading, please do smash that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and namaste. So we are going to be looking at clip number 2. These are hard to get off here. If you chose clip number 2, this is your reading. So clip number 2, I'd like to know a little bit about this connection before you find out why you were ghosted, okay? So for clip number 2, tell me about this connection that did ghost my friend, a member of my tribe, so rudely. Tell me about this connection for clip number 2. Let's find out. Strategy. Well, that doesn't make anyone nervous, does it? Journal log. Okay. So there was a lot of strategy, a lot of plans for you and about you. Let's find out. What else do we have? It's number 21, reduces to number 3, cooperation, creativity. It can also stand for third person party, someone else being involved. Let's find out a little bit more about the connection for clip number 2. The fish chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And what else do we have about this connection? Let's find out. Woman holding a coin. What else do we need to know about this connection for clip number 2? Door to romance. So this person was also a great strategist. Yeah, there was some genuine like there, some genuine care, and I just have to kind of minimize that, because if you walk in with an agenda, with a strategy, then you already, in my book, kind of lose a lot of points. I feel like this person was focused on their own money, on their own stability, but I feel like somebody else could be controlling their money, which is part of the reason why they're not in the picture any longer. Capiche? So this person could be Italian, have Italian roots, could be known as like the Italian stallion, anything like that. I have the door to romance, number 33, which is a master number, but then it also reduces. Okay, so we're looking at 6 right here, could be victory. This heart in a cage, I feel like their heart belongs to someone else. I heard afuerza, so they could be Italian, they could also speak Spanish, I don't know. But on the top of their mind is stability. Now they do want romance. I feel like they had some, I'm going to call them pink feeling towards you, some feelings that really kind of woke up their heart, but they realize that they're ensnared and trapped in a situation that they need to resolve before they make any further moves. So they know that strategically they need to come at the situation proper in order to make it work. Okay, I do feel like this person does care for you, but in the end, if they're trapped in a different situationship, they need to figure that out. And so I think that they know right here, it is about strategy, that if they were to continue meeting with you or having this relationship, that they would have been caught anyways, or things would have gotten just seriously complicated. That complication will affect their money, I think they have a person at home, another mother, another lover, whatever the case may be, who is really well connected with their spirituality. They felt this person pulling their heart away and giving to someone else. I would not be surprised if this other person called them out on cheating, on having someone else, which is why your connection is no longer. And again, yes, they do care, but they're in a partnership and nobody can trap your heart. I mean, like, if you really want to get away, you're going to get away. Now, for some of them, I hear that their partner is sick, and that's their excuse. Well, my partner's sick. We don't have sex. My partner's sick. I have to take care of her or him because they have nobody else. Or my partner is dependent on me, and we've been married so long that they don't even know how to hold down a job, and I have to take care of them financially. Well, that's just not your problem, and don't make it your problem, okay? Because that situation is something that they're committed to. There is a lock right here that's open. I mean, there's a way to get out of it, and they're just not doing it, and that is, again, their choice. So yes, while they can have very fond I feel like the beginning stirrings of like romance with you, they knew that it would mess everything up entirely. And plus, I feel like this other person caught them. So I do feel like there is another person in there. Now, I'm going to say about you, as far as clip number 2, your connection, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 is going to reduce to 3 as well. Third party, cooperation, collaboration, creativity. I'm going to say even strategy, actually. I think that you're a great strategist. You could be a financial analyst. I feel like you could work with like really fine numbers. Some of you guys actually are phlebotomists. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just repeating what I'm hearing. And I feel like you are a really great communicator. You may not be someone who talks a lot, but when you do speak, you speak with meaning behind it. You speak your truth. You speak your heart. I do feel like you're divinely connected. I heard Angel Uriel, even though Angel Gabriel is on the board right here for us. But I'm just going to say that you're really connected to spirit. And I think that that was part of the draw in this connection, is that they are really drawn to your connection to the other side, to spirit, your spirituality. Also, how strong you are. They really like how strong you are, and how free you are. It's almost like I feel like if you would have told this person, you know what, if this person would have told you, I do have a situation right here that I'm not happy in, but I can't get out of, that you would have been like, all right, bye. Even though it would have maybe hurt you, I think that you would always make decisions that are clear and concise to you, that make sense to you, that rhyme and reason with you, okay? So I don't know if this person, I do feel like there's a shade there. I feel like they were not upfront, okay? That's what I'm going to say about that. So these two people are locked in lower vibration right here. These two people are locked in what gives them security and complacency, not wanting to change things. They're locked into a status quo. What else do we need to know about this connection, please? I'm taking this one. The door to spirit. What I tell you, you are super connected to spirit intuitively. You could have felt even, I feel like for some of you, you could have seen an image of this person's energy. You could have seen, like, if they have like long dark hair, somebody like pop in your mind. You're like, I don't know why, but I feel like another person around you, that kind of a thing. So I don't think they could have like played you. Anyways, I feel like you were onto things. You knew something wasn't quite 100%, even in spite of this connection that could have been sweet and beautiful. And maybe for a brief time was, okay? And so let's find out a little bit more about this connection for clip number 2. We're going to look at their mindset and feelings, okay? So we're going to look at what they feel. What do they think about clip number 2 and their feelings for you? Yes, we rhymed. What do they feel like? What do they feel? What are their feelings, their mindset, their emotions? What do they think about our clip number 2? Let's find out. 4 of Cups. So I feel like they knew. They're staring at the heart down here. This is almost like the sacred heart. And I think that they were like apathetic. They're feeling apathetic, like I can't do anything about it. And they're kind of bored with the situation. They don't have any song in their life, no juice in their life. Things are really boring right now. And they're wrestling with that. And they're looking at basically the heart that they threw on the floor. And just kind of, don't get it mistaken. It's not like a super sadness. It's just like, well, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Like, they're almost shrugging it off, okay? So, tell me more about the feelings and mindset of this person that ghosted. My beautiful pile number 2. Tell me more about the feelings and mindset of this person that ghosted you. Let's find out. 2 of Pentacles. Yep. They were juggling. They felt a really good connection. They really enjoyed themselves with you. They felt a thrill, a little bit of thrill of what if I get caught kind of a thing. What if I'm like, feel like I'm coming alive again, and I know that I can only juggle for so long. This can only last for so long before one or both of them catch me kind of a thing. They did have a nice connection with you. But part of it was part of the thrill, the chase, the can I get away with things, the can I make a transformation by adhering to a different person, another person. They wanted to kind of stick to you to see if you can help transform their life. Because when you put these 2 skulls together, it does make a butterfly with that cooperation. But they knew that they were on thin ground. I hear they're juggling bills back and forth. This could have affected how they decided to pursue or not pursue you. Okay, this is not the first time we've done this. They feel victimized. Okay, they feel like, wow, this isn't working for me. And things happen to me instead of seeing that they're responsible for and even causing this. They don't have the clarity that they need. They need to cut through their own bullshit in order to get really clear if you're in another connection. And you are, quote, trapped there, then find out what exactly is trapping me. Why do I feel like I'm trapped there? You know what? If this person is depending on me for health issues, whatever, can I still pay their insurance, but get myself out of the situation? So there's no reason for them to feel this way, but that's how they're feeling. It's not based on reality. So again, more feelings, ideas, thoughts, anything that clip number 2 needs to know in order to feel strong, to move forward, to feel grounded, to get closure, whatever they need, please. Let's find out. Okay. Yep. 4 of Swords. A need for recovery, putting that nail in the coffin, wanting to take a break, a time out. That leads me to feel like you're going to hear back from this person when they're done feeling sorry for themselves and they feel like they can get their toes wet in the sand once again without getting in big trouble. What else do we need to know? 9 of Wands. They know that when they do come back, you are going to be defensive, and rightly so. You're going to be like, all right, what is it that you want from me? You have an ability to take me off my course, to make me look where perhaps I shouldn't be looking. You have the ability to kind of shake my foundation in ways, whether it's by redirecting your energy, your mindset and everything else to a situation that's not going to produce what it is that you want, whether you actually feel threatened that they can take away resources or whatever, or whether it is that you just don't want to kind of run this game, have game run on you again. Who does? So they know that you are the wounded warrior and you're going to fight back if they do pop up. Okay. What else do we need to know about our pile number 2? Clip number 2. What is their mindset? How do they feel about you? Ha. This one came out in the other reading. You might be drawn to pile number 1 or clip number 1 as well, okay? But they see you as the Empress, as a mover and a shaker, incredibly beautiful, sensual, This lady is all queens. You have everything. You are lacking for nothing. I think that you could have a really beautiful home or focus on beauty in general. You love luxurious things. You could have really luxurious clothing. Even your shoes and slippers could be like luxurious, not over the top gaudy, but like very comfortable and quality. You love everything quality. And I think that you have a lot of fans, and you put a barrier between yourself and your fans, and they know that I mean, what's a player doing in somebody's energy field that is so self-sufficient and so self-contained? They know that they have to not only overcome their old bullshit and come at you straight, and they don't have the caliber for that. Okay, that's why they ghosted you. It was easier for them to say, poor me, I don't know how to handle the situation. They don't even admit that, by the way. They just say, poor me, it's so sad that I found somebody good, but I can't make this work, with no effort and no accountability. Yep, here we go again. We had this jumper, Page of Cups. All they can offer you is little tidbits of, you're so hot, you're so beautiful, I miss you. And if I sound like I'm mocking them, I absolutely am. This Empress, she's been through all that. So you could be 20 and you could be an Empress. It doesn't make a difference. You could be somebody who is so into fashion and security and just a self-made person, a self-made woman, self-made man. You call the shots in your world. You do things as you see fit. You invest time, energy, and effort on what's beneficial and what's going to grow. You don't have time for, oh, you're so hot, let me just see you. Why? So you can waste 5 hours out of my time? So you can waste my time, waste my focus, my resources, my attention? There's no comparing this queen, this Empress, to a child. What else do we have here? Why did this person ghost you? What is their mindset right now and their feelings towards you? Let's find out. The Chariot. They're like, I'm coming back. Oh yeah, baby, I'm coming back for more. Look at the skeleton in the back, almost like overshadowing the procession. It's almost like they want to crash the party, but if you look, they're void of color. I feel like this person is void of color, of personality, of resources to bring to the table. Look at you and your family of choice and your friends of choice and where you're headed. You are all about color, all about fanfare, all about having things the way you want things, all about beauty. And this person brings absolutely nothing. I mean, it's going to be like negative space, okay? They do want to come towards you. That was my next question, by the way, is are you going to be hearing from them? And I do feel like they're going to make another attempt to come at you, spend time with you, let me come over, let's Netflix and chill, let me explain, let me bring you a bottle of wine, let me warm my toes in your bed. Nobody talks like that. You're welcome. So clip number 2. What do we have for you? What does this person want, please? The 3 of Swords. Well, that's some bullshit. So look here, plunging the knife into this person. I mean, need we say, oh, they want to cheat. They want to lie. They want to conspire, to do things, whatever pleases them. They want to soak up the color that you have in your life in order for them to have some color. And yet what they don't see is that the reason why they have no color in their life, no juice, no excitement, no nothing, is because they're pursuing the wrong thing. They're committed to the wrong thing. They're selfish. I heard nefarious. They're quick to steal, quick to judge, quick to lie, cheat. Obviously quick to stab you in the back. Hopefully you're not going to let this person back in, okay? So I heard mama there. That can apply to some of you. What else do we have? This person's going to contact my clip number 2. Let's find out. Wands, yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting for enough time to pass for, and I heard for them to get the balls to kind of pop into the scene once again. They're waiting to make their presence known. I feel like you would have gotten a lot of messages about them. Maybe even their other significant other contacted you and told you, like this little birdie, I'm hearing this little birdie told you a bunch of things about me, and so it got too hot in the kitchen, I had to get out, which is what these people do. I think that they're waiting for those messages or that clarity that you have to kind of die down for a new day and a new season. It could be 3 seasons that crop up before they actually contact you again. So where I am at, I'm in Arizona, in the United States. I know some of you guys are in different countries. And by the way, if you are, can you please put a comment on what country you're from or where you're from? I'm actually super curious because YouTube lumps it all into one category and I have no idea. But I feel like it's going to be another 3 seasons. So we are in, technically, I think winter. So winter, spring, summer, fall. So maybe you'll hear back from them in the fall. Something like that. Okay. So what else do we need to know about this person that ghosted you? Why did they ghost you? The Lovers, they had to make a choice. They were already involved with somebody else. They had to make a choice. And obviously that choice was not you. But on a spiritual level, that choice is not you because you deserve better. So that's what I have for you. And again, do smash that like button if you like my reading. Do like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. And namaste. Hi, clip number 3. So we're going to explore, why did this person ghost you? The person on your mind. Why did they ghost you? But before we go into that, we're going to be exploring a little bit about your connection as well. So I hope that you liked our pick a card with the videos, the clips. If you do, please do leave me a comment, a like, share, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. But I'd like to know what you thought about the clip, picking a clip instead of a card. Off the bat, wow, okay. We have a man holding his heart. He can't even wait to stop talking about you. So this person is definitely, oh my goodness, this person has a lot to say, okay? Jumping, they were in a contract. They are in a contract. This one is semi out, so we're going to look at the temple path. So I feel like there's a really big connection with you, a spiritual connection, obvious connection. Yang, oh, you're the yin to my yang. You are my other half, my better half. I definitely had a lot of feelings and emotions towards you and for you. You balance me out. I have some contracts here, some obligations, some things going on that I wasn't upfront about, that I didn't really want to bring to the forefront. This connection, I feel, is really unlike the other 2. This connection feels a lot more solid, a lot more genuine, and it's almost like they didn't expect to have a deep connection with you, and they know that they have responsibilities. They're trying to weigh what's fair, what is right, what's just. They could work in the justice system. They could be a judge. They could be a courier for the courts. They could be, what is that word? I can't even say that word. I don't know, an advocate. They could really look at things and see that, you know what, I know that this isn't fair. I do have feelings for my clip number 3 people. You are, I feel like, my person. Like, I feel genuine towards you, but I have responsibilities, and this has to be fair. This has to be just, and I know I'm not doing the right thing. Now, why they didn't just come out and say that, it's because it's easier to run. We know that. Door to spirit. Your person is very deeply connected to spirit as well, which I have to tell you, I'm really, really shocked by this, okay? The other 2 readings were definitely not this caliber. Okay, jumping. This person just wants to say, I had to walk away. I had to walk away because I know my connection with you is deep. It'll take me down the temple path. It is spiritual. It is real. This connection, clip number 3, is what I want for me. This is like door to spirit. And for my own good and the good of everyone involved, I had to actually walk away. It was very sad to walk away. I do feel like I do have a lot of feelings, like a lot of emotions, a lot of what could have been. And yet I'm looking at the keys right here, and it's like I don't possess the keys to walk in here just yet into this balance, into this harmony, into this door to spirit. I have to get my shit together. I have to listen to door to spirit, and my conscience was really bothering me about the fact that maybe perhaps I'm not free, maybe it's the wrong timing, maybe I'm wrapping up a divorce, maybe I have a legal binding contract with someone, I'm still married, and I didn't think that this would really, like I had no idea I could feel like this about anyone, and that's what I'm feeling so far. I feel like they want peace. They don't want to cause you chaos. They don't want to cause their other situation chaos. They feel bound by that contract. Like it's like I made a promise and I am an honorable person. I don't feel like this person goes out and cheats or meets other people like they did with you. Perhaps they met you at work and it was completely unexpected and they were thunderstruck. So perhaps this was a pure accident. They didn't like try to pull out all the stops and go after you just for the sake of. That is not who this person is by nature. And I really need to learn how to pronounce this. Adjacent possibilities or adjacent possibility. I think it's adjacent, but I don't know for sure. And so they are definitely thinking about what are the possibilities? What are the chances? What are the chances that I would meet someone who would take me down a path that I felt real, that I felt alive, that I have genuine affection and love for? Like there is a lot of possibility here, and they had no idea that was even possible. So they're in a binding contract right now, and they're trying to gather their bearings and get their balance and do the right thing. Even though they just ghosted and decided to kind of walk away, probably most of you, they didn't say anything. For one or two of you, they did say, you know what, I can't do this. Even though we met for lunch maybe once or twice, I just have a deep connection, and I'm a married man, or I'm a married person, or I'm committed, whatever the case may be. Or it could be saying that we work together. I never thought that I would feel this way about somebody that I work with. I never thought that I would feel this way about meeting you in person. Maybe you guys have only like video chatted and big conferences because of the world that we have today. And they had no idea that they would have these feelings develop. And so perhaps they checked themselves. I don't feel like for most of you guys had sex or anything like that. I don't feel like that. Things for most of you got that far. I just feel like it was just an instant connection. Okay. What else do we have for my clip number 3? Let's find out. The fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This person is all about the heart, all about heart chakra, but also tempers that with responsibility. It reminds me of our polychrome jade. I think it's polychrome jade. Okay, don't quote me on that. It's polychrome something. But the fourth chakra here just says that this person is really attentive and concerned with their heart, with protecting their heart and protecting other people's hearts. And I feel like just out of respect, you may have both felt this instant connection, but then they disappear because they know that they have no business encouraging a connection like this. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is a beautiful number. It's my favorite number. And I feel like it's just serendipity, like you guys were almost meant to find each other. They see it and feel it too. I'm going to take this stack out that's peeking out to get more information about your connection. Angel of Love. I feel like there was a lot of, and again, because of the color, it's pink. I think that it was new. It was kind of like light and beautiful. Whatever this connection is. Again, it could have been just a simple like, wow, like I really, almost like a love at first sight thing. So a lot of innocence. I feel like this person, they went right into their head right after that. Like, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful jewel, a beautiful gem. And now it caused them to think, look at all the doorways. It's like, is this door open to me? Is this door open to me? Healer of the ages. And so they're aware they have a deep communication and deep connection with spirit as well. The angel of strength. And so they know, it's like they see you as sexy, as incredibly powerful, that you can even tempt them, that you can make them behave in ways that is really not true to their own soul. Not deliberate, okay? I'm not saying you would intentionally. The first chakra, Archangel Michael. And so this person is like, you know what, I'm in a contract right now, and this is about security and about commitment. The Garden and the Gate. So they're making decisions and thinking about things as vibration number 3. What is in their mind is, do I stay in the connection that I have right now, or in the situation, the contract that I have right now? My commitment, let's just say it's only work and not romantic. Then they're saying here, my commitment is to my job and how I earn my livelihood, and this can affect my livelihood. We're not supposed to be dating anyone that works with us. We're definitely not supposed to be having strong feelings or strong connection, because that can muck up the waters, and that could be against company policy. For others of you, this person is connected and bound by contract, like a marital contract or a common law marriage or something else, and they are bound by that contract, and that's part of the security. And plus, they're not someone to do things intentionally that cause people pain, to backstab people, but they see you as somebody who could really cause them to want to make radical changes, a lot of changes. Like, you are very tempting, and they have to think about, okay, now with all these clouds in the background, it's like clip number 3 is thinking, wow, clip number 3 can make me really rethink my thing. It's like, do I even need this job? Can I go somewhere else and be better, earn better, and be able to come towards you? And they're even thinking, can I change my commitment to someone and come towards you? Because although I love the other person, it is not a connection like what I feel with you. And I don't think it's a light connection, okay? So I would like to know if this person is going to come towards pile number 3. What is their next move? Will you hear back from them for pile number 3? Let's find out. 10 of Swords. This person knows maybe contacting you is going to be like an ultimate betrayal. It will submerge everything. It'll sink everything underwater. It will keep them, like what once kept them afloat, and what they can deal with. I feel like it'll make them face things that they never thought they would experience or face, and so they don't want to think about it. I think that it's going to be painful for you because you feel a certain way, and you're like, I just know, I see it in their eyes, I feel like they feel it too. But this person is saying, if I were to step up and remove myself from this contract, whatever it is, it would change everything in my life. This is an emperor. Look, this is, I am a boss. I can't just walk away from my job because I'm tempted by someone as tempting as you are. Like, I have to choose between love and my job almost. I have to choose between making a connection and being firm with my commitments and you. And that is really difficult because this person, they are the emperor. They could be calling the shots of a huge company. They could be somebody like the CEO or the VIP or the face of your company, and they're like, I can't do that. How can I even call into my career that I put so much hard work, my blood, sweat, and tears into. And other news, this is for other of you, going to be somebody who is definitely like, look, I call the shots. I'm not used to having, like, this person is a good person, but they're also used to having things in order. They could be like, for some of you guys, a Virgo, somebody who's like tidy and wanting things wrapped in a clear and concise way. They don't like things that take them outside of their comfort zone. And they're looking at, you know what, I don't want to feel that betrayal of it. They could be saying, I'm betraying everything that I worked for in order to pursue a connection that I have deep feelings for. And that is just almost an impossible choice. But it is no choice. I mean, this is what my world is my job. It has to come first for some of you. What else do we need to know for clip number 3? Let's find out. Temperance. They know that they have to have balance in all things. I think that there's going to be some healing to be had here. I think that you did actually shake their foundation, surprise them, awaken them. I think they thought that they were awake and doing fine before they met you. And then all of a sudden they're having all these thoughts like they can't stop looking at you. Maybe they might even start going onto your social media and saying, you know, clip number 3, I need to get over thee, but I'm having a hard time here. Like, even if I just saw you once and you captured my full attention like no one else, this person is saying, I can't stop looking at you. Can't stop looking at your Instagram, your pictures, your Facebook, your Reddit, whatever the case may be. The King of Cups. And look at how he's almost having a breakthrough in his arms and in the side, okay? It's almost like these are real big storm clouds. I kind of want to, where do I put this here? Can you see that? Yeah. I feel like they're going to go through a lot of emotions, trying to process, trying to think about things, and trying to really be honest and open, but also have a lot of balance and temperance. Just knowing that they can't just rush in, they can't half-ass anything. Everything is at stake. And I love this reading. Actually, out of all 3, this is absolutely my favorite reading because I feel like there's hope here. There is hope and a desire and a clarity and a real connection where this person is not being deceitful, but they're not communicating all of this, okay? They're used to being the person that has all the answers, not the person that's confused and muddled in their emotions. They're used to being a person of action, a person of facts. And now I feel like you make them question a lot about themselves. They do have a lot of emotion that you bring out towards them. 8 of Wands, communication. What the heck? What? Okay, I wasn't expecting this at all. Okay, but for pile number 3, clip number 3, communication. You're going to have a lot of communication back and forth, and I do feel like it's like dancing around the big issue. It's almost like they made no really big declaration, but you felt like you had a connection, and then they just disappeared. And all of a sudden, they're contacting you for work. Hey, can you do this project? Can you help with this project? Can you, and all of a sudden, you are in their circle, and they're zooming in their lens, their scope, their reality a lot more on you. They could be including you in things that maybe you aren't totally qualified for, but they're making room for you to, oh my goodness, to be totally qualified for. I feel like Black Swan movie with, oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Anyways, but I feel like you bring out, I don't want to say a darkness, but like you bring out the animal in them, okay? You definitely bring out something in them that they're not accustomed to, that they think that they have control of, that, and this person, excuse me, yeah, this person can have a hard time like even articulating the effect that you have on them, and excuse me, and how it makes no sense. But again, keep in mind, they're all about temperance, all about balancing. They could show you like absolutely no emotion, and you could be feeling like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? But strength, darling, you are not crazy. You are listening to your intuition. And what does your intuition tell you? What the hell? Okay, I'm taking all these. Look. Your intuition tells you. Again, the strength card, basically. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. The number 8, again, all about messages, all about you're hot, you're inspiring, you have a pure soul, and I see you like I've never seen anyone else. Look at the temple right here. That's a reference to the other temple that we're looking at. I feel like you take me higher. You make me question myself, and yet you make me kind of divided. Like I have a lust for you, a desire for you, and yet you are so pure in your thinking and in your mindset in a lot of ways. You are a forward thinker. I don't think you have a lot of pretenses. I do feel like you have a lot of cycles, a lot of mental loops, a lot of mental tapes that you play. You have a way, you bend towards repetition, modes of thinking, I think. But they see you as a little bit like sad, a little bit isolated, that kind of a thing. But I mean, they literally have eyes for no one. If you guys are in a meeting, I feel like this person, because of their nature, because they are an emperor, they pull it together, okay? But don't think that that is not being recorded. Your meeting online or whatever, if you meet with and collaborate with a whole bunch of people, that things are not recorded because it's like a big company thing, but also that they don't go over it and just look at your face and look at you and your expressions and look at the timing. Are you kind of like looking up at the camera? Do you smile? Do you like want to glean every little bit of information about you? Okay, so this is the start. This is like you've actually made them think of things that they've never thought of in years and years, okay? Or maybe they didn't even think they had the emotional capacity of esteeming anyone highly like this. Not because I just feel like they just didn't have, they thought they didn't have that emotional capacity. They never understood why people go crazy about another person. But I feel like they're getting a little bit obsessive as well. Not in a bad way, but they're like, oh my goodness, I can't even believe, like, why am I so excited? Why do I keep thinking about this person at nighttime? They're thinking about you, okay? And they're like, why is this? I mean, it makes no sense to me. But you are so different from anyone that they've met. 6 of Wands, they see how people respond to you, how different you are, how within your power you are, how graceful you are, and even at times you've brought out like your darkness in full display and made no apology. You don't pretend to be someone that you're not, and that's really, really alluring to them. I think that you are definitely someone that you don't really care if you work at the same company. You don't care what the company thinks or their ideas and notions of you. You are really true to yourself. And look, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay, clip number 3. I'm all about this reading, okay? I think about I think even the ghosted, why they ghosted you, doesn't even pertain, because I just feel like this is so new and living mostly in this person's head, and you could definitely feel that pull, that connection, but you feel very otherworldly to them. Anything that they do, like you could like to dress in monochromatic colors. I hope I pronounced that properly. You could really be understated, but rivet everyone's eye, okay? Like all eyes on you, whether it's your personality, your purity, your love of luxury, luxurious things. You could enjoy having aquariums in your house. You can enjoy golds and whites and colors like that that really just are understated and make us all look. You could have really beautiful long legs. Why did I go on a tangent about that? I just feel like they are just so enthralled with you overall and just shocked at their own behavior. I think that they feel like you would make an incredible counterpart to them. And they're not, I don't feel like they're going to be contacting you with any like lovey-dovey, let's, you know, messages like that. But I feel like they're intrigued at how poised you are, how together you are, and yet you bring about a side of your darkness that's almost like in a wild abandonment. You don't make any apologies for it. I think that you're saying right here, you know, so, like if they contact you for a project or something and that's sort of not your thing totally, but you have a great talent and a rawness to the, you would bring about a rawness to the board. And so it's not saying you're not qualified at all. It's just that you're not the typical template that they would have chosen for this thing, okay? And so don't get it in your head like, oh, I'm not qualified. No, you are definitely qualified, and you bring a depth, of course, to the situation, to the project. You make people face things that they never would have thought about speaking publicly and openly with. You could be someone that really likes changing your hair quite frequently, changing the way you dress. It's almost like a little bit of a cosplayer. You could be part angel, part devil in certain circles. But most of all, I just feel like you have really tamed a lot of your demons. And again, you're not afraid to talk about things that most people are terrified to even admit. Like, when do people go to a meeting and say, you know, I'm just going to be real, raw, and vulnerable here about this. This has been my struggle. And I think that somehow it can help our project. It could be utilized in a creative fashion. It could be used to, I heard shock value, sorry. So some of you guys could be seen as like having shock value, but I don't think that it's something that you do deliberately just to shock. You are not that person. Absolutely not. I just think that you are raw and real and vibrant, and this connection is somewhat like puzzling to them, okay? I do want to get a little bit more information before we wrap it up. This part has been so fun to do. Again, smash that like button, like, comment, share, subscribe if you like these readings. Look, 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 Linda. The High Priestess. This is she who knows, the keeper of secrets. You have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. People trust you. Yet you know that, look, the positive and negative polarities, you want to bring those into balance because they are a part of us. And I feel like you're saying right here, you know what? We all have positive and negative. Why pretend that things are just, oh, so fun and frolicking through the park, when you know what? There are times when you frolic through the park and times when you fall in the mud. And that's just real life. And you got to embrace both. So you're in a deep, deep connection with spirit. You were able to really change with the lunar phases. I feel like you are intense when you do speak. Again, all eyes on you. It's like 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. You bring about a narrative to the story that people are riveted, that they're a little bit shocked that you even bring up. But a vulnerability and a realness that is never seen, honestly. Again, I think that your personal power, that is your personal power. You're like a superhero. Your personal power is being in touch with your emotions, in touch with spirit, in touch with your spiritual gifts. And this somehow is going to translate to a better collaboration. At least that's what they're seeing. And of course, it's not all about the project, is it? Not at all. So, any final words about this, please? I feel like you bring about a lot of imitators also. People want to imitate you. People want to be you. I don't think that you even see it. I think you're just focused on bringing truth into written form. This could be a written project, something that's going to go down in history, I heard. Something coming out of the shadows that can really help. I feel like this is almost like a spiritual experience for you, and it just winds up working to be marketed for the company, something like that, if this is your story. Okay, holy moly, justice. Okay, so I feel like in a lot of ways your mindset, and you think about justice, like what brings you balance and brings you, I almost feel like you're brought here to bring justice to the situation in some way, shape, or form. And that really makes you feel balance, is having everything be the way it should be out in the open, but used wisely. I don't think that you're here to harm and hurt anyone. I do feel like you're going to count your ducks. You're going to look at things and say, is this project or is this time, energy, effort, whatever the case may be, a collaboration, is it worth my energy, my effort, my time, my focus? And if it's just, if they give you monetary value, if they give you a voice in how the project goes, if they give you an idea that maybe creatively you could do a lot of things that will be inspiring or help your cause, which I feel like is very spiritual, by the way, then I think that you're going to go ahead and do it, okay? But the flavor you bring to the table is intense. And I don't think that it's just this one person looking at you. I think many people are looking at you. 2 of Pentacles. You might even have 2 people in the mix that want to come towards you. I feel like one would be more careless in coming towards you, and the other one is just riveted, like nobody can take their eyes off of you. Okay, so for clip number 3, you guys are it. You guys are definitely it. I want to thank you for your time, your energy, and much love to you. Let me know how it works out. Let me know if this resonates. I am dying to know. I'm all about you. Clip number 3. So with that, namaste.